Fatu! Fatu's on his Fatu shit, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Saturday night's main event post-show from San Antonio. We had a lively show, and right away, before we get into it, we need to shout out Alex here for predicting the entire fucking match card a day or plus in advance.
Before, or something like that, yeah.
That's crazy.
I don't think we've ever gotten a match card right, actually. I think that was the first one we've ever gotten right.
Like, beat for beat.
And that was pure guess.
That was epic.
It was, honestly, Saturday night's main event was great. A lot of big moments. Also saw, Jesse Ventura doing Jesse Ventura things. Apparently he got censored. Figured that out this morning. Didn't pay attention to that last night.
Called out WWF.
Yeah.
In trouble for it.
Yep. Censored.
God damn it.
So, the show was
Bullshit.
great. It was honestly, I loved it. Man, how'd you feel about it, Ryan?
Dude, I had a great time. The show was awesome all in general. Easy ass watch. It was a quick 2 hours. It all flew by. Obviously, the highlight of my night was either the Intercontinental Championship match or Fatu wrecking Strowman the way he did.
That's got me. I'm upset with that ending, but
The ending of the match, yes, but the angle afterwards, I really liked how
angle,
it made Fatu look.
For sure, I definitely agree with that. But we just want to get right into it.
Hell yes, let's dive right into it.
So obviously, we started out with our Women's World Championship, Nia Jax versus Rhea, and honestly, dude, this match, I think it was one of Nia's best matches since she's been back, and Rhea, trained and become better in the ring, safer. But we see Nia headbutt Rhea right before the bell, but it doesn't keep Rhea down for long. She starts rolling and attempts to hurricane Rana, but the power of Nia just absolutely stops her. Although she still gets the sunset flip, but Nia is able to stop Rhea's momentum with the headbutt, and later on hits a Samoan drop and a top rope leg drop, looking like Rhea was out, but she's not staying down for the Annihilator, and attempts to prison lock and scores a crossbody to the outside. But her size keeps Nia's size keeps Rhea from hitting the riptide until she scores the Annihilator, but is stopped when she's going for a second one. So Rhea is eventually able to score a riptide for the win. And dude, it looked all but over for Rhea. But like I said, it was kind of my whole thing with Jey Uso, like how I said in the pre-show. If they're in the Rumble, they declared there's no point in them winning this match. And in all reality, you have two belts for a reason. Stay away from unifying them. That was honestly, I think, Vince's biggest weakness.
Yeah, I agree. He was way too well. There's like times where you can have like your champions looking at each other and maybe having a tag match against each other or something like that. But the whole unifying your champions like every couple of years thing,
it's annoying.
Like, I don't fuck with that at all whatsoever. So I'd love for him to stay away from that.
I would too. And I'm happy that was happening. We saw two former world champions as well on the outside, Alundra Blaze and Mark Henry. And when they showed Alundra Blaze, they showed her dropping the WWF Women's title in the trash when she debuted on WCW. Exactly. And we saw the former World Heavyweight Champion, the world's strongest man, Mark Henry. And like I said, I was hoping to see Jacob with them because Jacob's currently, I believe, in training. I think he's in the Performance Center.
Yeah, he signed on them or something like that, isn't he?
Mm-hmm. But I do know Gage Goldberg, once he's done with football, he's going to go to he's probably going to go to WWE.
Oh, yeah. I saw he was like offered one or something like that. I hadn't heard anything about him signing it officially on the dotted line or none.
No, I think he was interested. He's very interested. I do know that.
Oh, yeah.
So that's all I got for that.
Sweet. Now moving on, we're going to move straight to the Intercontinental Championship. This was just a freaking slugfest. This entire card was just big, meaty men smacking a man meat. And I loved the whole thing. It was, of course, Sheamus taking on the champion Braun Breaker. And match starts off with Breaker sending Sheamus out of the ring after a lockup. And he runs the ring for a spear, but he's lawn darted into the timekeeper's area, hitting a chair. It was fucking sick.
It was insane.
Sheamus runs wild for a bit and runs the ring himself, but is speared in half mid-air. Like, going for an axe handle or something. That was the most insane bump of the night, I would say.
Honestly.
Like, God damn. We just bump. After a commercial, though, Breaker is still in control, and he's lifting Sheamus up and hitting a massive gut buster. Sheamus then hits the 10 beats and a Celtic cross, but a slam and a Breakensteiner stops his momentum. Sheamus then counters a spear with an amazing bro kick and a near fall that we both thought was the end of it.
I was so happy.
But that rope was right there, and Breakker got his foot on it. The referee called for a rope break. A couple moments later, Breakker's able to duck another bro kick and gets the spear for the win.
That was insane.
And the dogs were barking.
San Antonio.
San Antonio. But yeah, this is just a great show out for Breakker. I would have loved for Sheamus to win because, like you said, that would have opened up so many like storyline implications.
But I understand. I can understand why. But I want to. I kind of. Do they run a triple threat for the IC title at WrestleMania? Do they run a ladder match?
I'd run a ladder match. In all honesty,
Do that as your ladder match because I like the Intercontinental ladder matches. Honestly, those are some of my favorite.
yeah, every time, yeah, like
The tag team ones are top tier though. You
They
can't
are.
beat those. Those are S tier.
I just like the tradition of a ladder match at Mania.
Mm-hmm.
Like no matter what it's for, like you can do a women's one at some point. I have
go crazy.
Like I have no problem doing a women's Intercontinental Championship ladder match or something. I don't know if you have the depth of the roster for it,
You
but
definitely have the. You have the depth now. You got more. You got more stars coming in, and you still have the NXT stars potentially coming up. I mean, I threw the idea to you earlier about what if NXT did a battle royal or Royal Rumble style of PLE where you or even just a match where winners of the men and the women's get a guaranteed spot in the Royal Rumble.
I really like that idea. That's a really cool concept. Giving like
So I've seen it
one
on Twitter.
person on developmental a guaranteed shot at
Yeah.
getting a showcase for him.
I agree to that, honestly. Some other? A little bit. That's fine. But after this, we do see the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. We see Dory Funk Jr. and Hacksaw Jim Duggan ringside.
Oh! I always think of Dean when I see that. In that therapy session, whatever it was.
And so after that, though, we do see the contract signing with moderator Shawn Michaels. Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens being the two signing. And Shawn, he hypes up the crowd. He goes, I've been given one job tonight, and I have to get the signatures of Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes. Now, Nick Aldis couldn't get it done, so you called HBK, and it is happening tonight. Introduces Kevin Owens. Kevin's in a Cody Sucks Eggs shirt. I found that kind of funny.
Yep.
And dude, he's always got the best shirts, really.
That was
Always.
a shout out to Terry Funk and Dusty Rhodes' feud. Like in the day, Terry Funk wore, I think, Dusty Sucks Egg shirt.
Didn't know that.
Mhm.
All right. But he also introduces Cody Rhodes. They stare off. And Shawn goes, gentlemen, if you would be seated, please. And Kevin, and Cody, they continue to stare off. And Shawn's like, all right, this is how we're going to do this. All right. So for months, you two have battered and beaten each other. And as much as we have enjoyed watching it, I have to walk out with your signatures on this contract. One way or another, that needs to happen. So again, I ask you, gentlemen, please sign the contract. Cody signs, but Kevin goes to sign. And Kevin goes, last night you said something that really pissed me off. You said 10 times out of 10, Kevin takes the easy road. I could have taken the easy road at Bash in Berlin, but I didn't because I cared about our friendship. Who left here when things got tough? I stayed. You quit. And Cody goes, enough. I didn't come here to listen to you, or I didn't come here to listen to you talk, nor did Shawn Michaels. And I'm done worrying about Kevin Owens. I need to focus on him. I'm defending against at WrestleMania. So sign the contract. And when Kevin goes to sign, he goes, trust me, you're not done worrying about Kevin Owens. And Saturday at the Royal Rumble, I will shut everyone up. I am the true rightful champion. Once I get the title, your face, everywhere, it's coming to me. Everything that Cody has is going straight to Kevin. He goes, I deserve this for the past 10 years, and he's taking it from Cody. Shawn goes, Jesus, Kevin. Dude, you sound jealous. Kevin's like, what'd you say? Shawn's like, I said you sound jealous. Kevin goes, it's pretty rich when you side with Cody Rhodes because when things got tough, you quit too, huh? I don't remember when this happened. Do you know when this happened?
My like thinking behind this is that this is either referring to when HBK lost his smile or when he lost his match to The Undertaker and then retired and then kind of just, at that point he kind of just vanished. He went off to just be in retirement or whatever.
Yeah, because I thought all the time that he took off was because of injuries.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was.
But I could be wrong. I don't know. But he goes, I think you're jealous because I'm making this title mean more than you ever did. I was like, dang.
Hey, damn.
Once I win at the Rumble, I will give everyone a champion they can be proud of because the only thing anyone losing their title is you. Kevin signs a contract, shoves it in Sean's chest, and Sean goes, gentlemen, there's only one thing left to do. To take these championships and to send them above the ring. Kevin's title goes first, and Cody's title goes second. Obviously, I think this is meaning the more significance. I think Cody's title means more going second.
Yeah, Cody's 1000%. His is the actual title.
This Saturday, Lucas Oil Stadium, one man ascends the ladder, and one man walks out undisputed WWE champion. And Sean shakes Cody's hand, and Cody gets clocked. And Kevin goes to package pile driver Shawn Michaels, but Cody comes to the save. And Sean, he winds up the band and hits that sweet chin music for the. Oh wait, shit! That's not a win.
No, there was no win, but it just sent Kevin out of the ring.
He sweet chin music, Kevin Owens, and so, man, that was an interesting. I almost bought into that. I was like, as soon as he did, I was like, damn, I'm buying into this now. We're here with it.
I seriously thought it was gonna happen. I predicted it on the freaking pre-show that he was gonna legitimately give it to him, but stupid Cody had to save him.
Oh God. So, I mean, after this, we see Jey Uso warming up backstage, and Ryan, we get into a tale of the tapes, dude. What we got going on here, dude?
Tale of the tapes. It is Monster versus Samoan Werewolf. We see Braun Strowman. It's just a fucking movie package. I love it. It's just over damn produced. It looks phenomenal. We see all of the stats that we need to know about these two colossals that are about to collide. We've got Braun Strowman, whose height is 6'8", weight 355. His neck is 22 inches. Bicep 25 inches, chest 61 inches, and his shoe size 16 quadruple E. Like,
big ass.
Bro's definitely got them bitches custom made. Like,
oh my God, he has to.
That is craziness. Next up, we get Fatu, who comes in at a height of 6'2", a weight of 287. His neck is 20 inches, bicep 19, chest is 49 inches. And his shoe size is a 13. That's still a big motherfucker. And arguably the scary one, too. In some fucking ways. Like, goddamn. He's unhinged. But we get Braun's entrance first, and then we get a commercial. But when we come back to it, we get Fatu and Tama Tonga walking backstage. And Tama Tonga gets in the camera's face, and he goes, he got us all on that. Yeah. Braun, well, no, this is Fatu talking now. He goes, Braun, you are one tough SOB, but you ain't never been in the ring with nobody like me. I am America's most, so you better get in where you fit in, because I'm about to beat your ass from coast to coast. Wait, what the fuck did I write?
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? Fatu. Yeah, that's what it is. I can't type sometimes. It's okay, though. All right. Then we dive right into the match notes. Shit officially gets started with a collar and elbow tie-up. But Strowman gets the better of, throwing Fatu to the ground, who gets up and sends Strowman out of the ring and hits a nuts dive before a commercial. When we come back, though, Strowman is getting whooped, but a slam and a huge kick turns it around. Strowman runs the Strowman Express and sends Fatu into the barricade. He then runs a second one that sends him over the announcer's table. Then, third time's the charm, he goes for a third, but it's countered by a Samoan drop onto the announcer's table. He then picks Strowman up, throws him back into the ring, and gives him a series of hip attacks that just knocks Strowman out. And then referees try to stop him, which end up getting thrown out of the ring. And as he hits more hip attacks, Fatu on his Fatu shit, it was too much for everyone. He was kicking too much ass, apparently. And it was ruled a no contest. Or technically a DQ for Strowman, which I thought was dumb.
I thought that was dumb as well. But, we're here with it. We gotta see what they got in plan. We'll see what happens on Saturday. But I don't like how they're just, Strowman gets in these big feuds and then he's injured for a little bit. Like, Strowman's probably got a broken nose now.
Yeah,
honestly.
dude, he was bloody as shit. Like, he was bleeding everywhere. I mean, after the match, we see Fatu get a chair even. He was going to do more damage.
Yeah.
Nick Aldis and security rush out to stop him, and he whacks them all with a chair. Strowman is seen bleeding from the mouth, like we said. He's literally gushing blood everywhere, like
Dude's
broken
fucked up.
orbital bone or something like that. Like, I don't know. Have you ever seen The Undertaker? He's broken his orbital bone or something like that twice in 2 matches, and he's had like blood like all over his like face like this. That's literally what it looked like Strowman had happened. Fatu hits 2 moonsaults before Tama comes out to calm him down, though. And just when you think it's all over, Fatu storms back to the ring for a 3rd moonsault, and then he finally ends it going backstage.
That shit was crazy.
I think this man needs to get like, this is going to be an indefinite suspension in my opinion. Like Nick Aldis is going to suspend this dude now.
Oh, for sure.
Because like this is something that they've done with Brock Lesnar a lot of times in the past.
Yes, this is true.
So Brock comes in there.
Brock comes in,
too
clears
much ass,
yeah.
and then they're like, Brock, you're suspended indefinitely. It was mostly Stephanie McMahon that did it because he couldn't F5 her.
Can't touch the boss's daughter.
Mm-mm.
Oh shit! But after this, though, we all wanted Gunther to face at WrestleMania. Brock Lesnar. Obviously, we were just talking about him, but we get into Gunther's match now for the World Heavyweight Championship. It's Gunther, the Ring General, versus main event Jey Uso. And Uso starts to take the fight, but to Gunther after a fierce kick to the face, after some chops, and dude, he gets a chop while he's on the top rope, and this sends him to the floor. But after commercial, Jay's rally is stopped by a lariat that absolutely just decapitates this man. We see a Samoan drop switch things up on Gunther, and he attempts a hip attack, but it's stopped by a huge drop kick followed also by a powerbomb. After the second commercial, Jay has control and drills a perfect super kick and dodges a drop kick to hit a hip attack. And Gunther stops Uso from the Uso splash and attempts a superplex, but is stopped by an Uso powerbomb. And a little bit later, Gunther's powerbomb is turned into a Hurricane Rana and a spear, followed by a second spear and an Uso splash, where will be all of us thought was the win. I was like, no shot. But Uso hypes it up and runs for another spear, but is turned into a duo of power bombs for the win. I almost bought it.
Damn it, Uso.
I almost bought it.
I really did. That spear in the splash is such a good freaking finisher. Like, damn it. If only.
I'm so upset.
It needs to happen sooner rather than later.
I think so too.
Dude, Jey Uso, Money in the Bank, 2025.
I think I had Balor.
We've had heels win it these past 2 years.
Wait.
I think it's time for a babyface to win it.
I think so. Balor. Ooh. I think Balor wins. I think Balor should win the Elimination Chamber. Honestly, I think Balor should win the Elimination Chamber, face Gunther at WrestleMania for his title, and then Jey Uso goes on to win Money in the Bank, and he cashes in on Finn.
Okay, I like that.
That way, it gives Finn a protected loss because it was never like an official. Well, yeah, it does turn into that. Never mind.
I would have Jey not do the sneak attack cash in though. I would have Jey do the honorable thing and be like, I'm calling my shot with the briefcase.
I think do the sneaky one. Honestly, with Jey,
Really?
I think so.
You have him yeet down the crowd with it while the heel's like dead in the ring. That would be, to be fair.
Dude, that briefcase would be badass.
Yeah, the yeet case.
The yeet case.
You need to buy
yeet in the bank.
You need to buy.
I need a yeet in the bank.
You need the yeet in the bank.
You can already see it now.
That would
be blue and white.
That'd be freaking awesome. Legitimately.
See it. Blue and white. Let's go.
Blue and white Uso yeet case.
Yeet.
But that was another good Saturday Night's Main Event. You got anything else you wanna throw on there?
No, I don't. I love that episode. It was great. I'm ready for the next one. I think it's March, maybe. I don't know.
I don't remember.
I'm pulling shit out of my ass. So get ready to close it out. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for listening to the Saturday Night's Main Event post show in San Antonio, Texas. Make sure to follow along with us on our Twitter at AR Wrestling _. Our Instagram is AR_Wrestling _. Our Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, all AR Wrestling podcasts. The YouTube is AR Wrestling 1020. And start following our Twitch channel at twitch.tv/AR_Wrestling. We're eventually going to get on Twitch. We're just taking a little time with it because we're going to wait for a few things coming in after WrestleMania. So we'll see. We'll go on Twitch at some point here soon. Let's get it.
Yeah, big things planned. Sorry, for after WrestleMania. Be on the lookout for all that shit, ladies and gentlemen. It's gonna be fire.
And as always, thank you.
Thank you. Motherfucker.